Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Smalland update video where today I have a little bit of sad news to share with you guys, as well as going over creature feature number 6, and we're going to take a little bit more of a look at the gameplay of Smalland as well because of the bad news that we have gotten. So first off, let's hop in and let's read about creature feature number 6, but before we do, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. But let's hop in and let's check this out. So it says, hey small folk, we bring you the Pathfinder's notes on a creature many fear encountering in the wilds of Smalland, the spider. Read on to see what the Pathfinder's thoughts are for this fearsome creature. The spider. Deadly hunters, able to stalk their prey. Spiders are incredibly hard to kill and extremely deadly due to their speed and venomous fangs. Sharing the same territory, each spider prepares their personal domain and marks it with webbings and macabre trophies as anything they defeat and eat. I can think of very few fates that are worse than being captured by a spider. They never retreat from their domain, and they prey upon anything that crosses their path. It makes no difference if the trespasser is smaller or larger than themselves, and they are prepared to fight one another to the death. But what lies beyond those vile webs? What are they guarding? We must find out. Now here's a little bit of a snip of what the spiders actually do as an animation inside of the game. They look really creepy, and I'll tell you that yes, I did cross them when playing the game. That's all I can tell you, though, because I'm not allowed to talk about the gameplay. It says will you face these fearsome spider head on when you come face to face, or will you avoid them at all costs? It says right up here on the little tidbit, it says threat level high, food chain, intermediate predators, personality, territorial, fearless, and deadly. Benefits, strong webbing, and poison glands. Location, dark forest. So we have another location pointed out in the game for us as well. So that is the dark forest. All right, so that is the spider. Let's move on to the sad news. It's right down here where it says demo and early access announcement. It says, we don't like to share these updates with you, but the community has been at the heart of Smalland, and we wanted to share with you as soon as we made our decision on an update on an early access release and the demo. We have conducted some closed testing sessions recently, which have provided so much wonderful feedback. This testing has shown that there's more we want to do before we can throw open the gates to Smalland. We won't rush anything out. There's two pieces of news to share. One is that the demo will not be coming in October, and the other is that early access release is going to be moved out of 2021. So that means that one, we are not going to be getting a release for Smalland within 2021 as promised at the beginning of the year. That also means we are not going to be getting a demo in October, which means there will not be any more Smalland updates probably coming from this channel other than maybe once a month. Because with the game being so far out from development, getting people so excited about a game to release when we don't have a date when anybody's going to be able to play it really bums me out, and I don't want to spread bad news on the channel. So what I'll do is I will commit to one video a month on covering the creature features and the development diaries and the FAQ Fridays. But until the game actually releases and we have content out for us to be able to cover and video and game to actually play, there's just not going to be too much more for me to cover anymore. So it says we are committed to bringing a demo out for Smalland, and we are excited to give players a taste of what awaits them. But the timeline for this is determined by when we are confident that we want to show you, or what we want to show you, rather than placing another date in the calendar to work towards. Rest assured, we'll share more as soon as we can. Both moves are explained by the same motive, which is that we don't want to put Smalland out until we're 100% confident. We are committed to the community and delivering the experience that you are looking for in Smalland. This is the first internationally developed game for Merge Games, and whilst the decision to move anything is never taken lightly, we know it's the right thing to do. Moving forward, there's various levels of testing and QA as development continues, and we want to thank the community for their support and patience in the taking Smalland journey with us. If you haven't already, please consider joining their Discord for more opportunities and stuff like that. We've had an open approach to development process and have always aimed to share our progress with you via the community posts, dev diary videos, and just hanging out with the community in the Discord. This will continue, and we want to invite you to continue this journey with us until Smalland is everything we want it to be, and we are ready to welcome you into our huge, tiny world. We can't wait to do this with you, but we are 100% committed to doing what is right. Much love, the Smalland team. Now, I know that there's ups and downs about this, and I know that the Smalland team would never release anything out that they weren't proud of or that they weren't ready to share. So that's why, one, all of the closed testing has been, well, exactly as it is, closed testing where NDAs had to be signed, where you could test their game and you could play it, as I did, but that was all we were allowed to do. We weren't allowed to share anything. I couldn't take any videos. I couldn't take any screenshots. I couldn't do anything like that to be able to share with you guys, as sad as that is. But I understand they're trying to keep it veiled in secrecy because they're working very, very hard on their game, and I don't blame them. Now, I know that there's a lot of scare that's going on with this as well because, for instance, let's think of a game like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk was released through pressure from people to get the game out, and there was a lot of people who were really upset about that when it came out, and I guarantee that's probably just what they're trying to do here. So do I think that this is going to be coming out like that? No. Do I think Cyberpunk 2077 was a bad game? No, not in any sense at all. And there are some people who absolutely loved it, and they did update their game, fixing a lot of their bugs shortly after releasing the game, but the pressure to release games is always going to be there. And I hate that I use Cyberpunk as a reference material for this, but at the end of the day, that's the most recent, at least in my opinion, that was released before it was ready. So I don't want people to think that I'm bad-mouthing Cyberpunk in any way. It's a wonderful game, and I had a good time playing it. But going on here, guys, so that does mean that we will not be having any sort of Smalland gameplay coming out other than what was shared on the on this video that's right here that they put out on their YouTube. Now, if you go to Smalland's YouTube channel, aka Merge Games YouTube channel, or just go into YouTube and search Smalland official gameplay, you'll be able to see this gameplay video. I'm not going to go through and play the whole thing, but I figured I'd play some of it while I'm sitting here talking with you guys. But what this was, as at PAX West, they went through and did some gameplay and actually are willing to share some of the gameplay with you guys so you can see the first person, so you can see the third person, see what the world looks like, see how the game plays, see what the questing system looks like, the crafting system and everything like that. I'm very happy that they were able to go through and do this, to be able to share a little bit of the game with everybody so people can actually see what's going on and be able to see what they've been working towards. A lot of people have been in the dark when it comes to the way that Smalland is going to play or even as it's going to look. But you'll see there, they just tamed a grasshopper like it was nothing, and now they're going to use this grasshopper to move around and traverse the environment wearing their armor set that they are wearing. This is a really cool thing that they were able to do to be able to show off a little bit more of the gameplay in the game. Now, it is a bummer that you guys will not be able to play this game at all this year. I don't think that it's going to be coming really at all this year. That I think that this game is pretty much out until 2022. But you guys still can join the Discord. You guys can still talk to the team and see what's going on with development. And as I said, I've committed to at least one video a month talking about Smalland, but it will not be as frequent as it's been in the past. So I apologize about that. But that does not mean that I do not still want to play Smalland, do not back Smalland, and think that Smalland is going to be a wonderful game. It's just sad that we got some news like this after already waiting so long for Smalland. But it is okay. Think about it. Why release something that's not complete? Why release something that they're not ready to share? Because all it's going to do is put a worse taste in your mouth than if they were to wait a little bit longer and release something that they're 100% confident with. Smalland is going to be an awesome game, and from what I've played already, and that I can tell you guys, it is going to be a really fun game, and I cannot wait for you guys all to play Smalland. So thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please make sure you guys hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more. Please also do not forget to subscribe and leave me a comment down below of your guys' thoughts on, well, sadly having to wait a little bit longer. And as always, guys, I'll see all of you guys in the next one.